Who has had the greatest influence on your life? When I asked myself this question, only one person came to mind. I come from a long line of strong, intellectual, and hard-headed women, but my favorite and most inspiring would be my mom. Laura Jean Zeman. She is a daughter, a friend, a wife, the most talented interior designer you'll ever meet, and best of all, a mother. My mom's life hasn't been the easiest, but I know it is what shaped her into the beautiful woman she is today. My mother is the personification of strength, understanding, and most of all, love. That is why today I would like to share with all of you why I love my mom more than anything in this world and why she will forever be my inspiration. Growing up, my mom had some of the greatest role models in her life. Most of all, her own mother, a single mom who did everything in her power to ensure that her 3 children had the best that she could provide them. Even when they didn't have money, my grandma never let her kids forget how much she loved them. In 1984, at the age of 16, my mom met the love of her life. With some courting and heavy persuasion, my dad finally won over his red-headed dream girl. In 1985, my mom's senior year of high school, she found out that my grandma Linda Eisenbeis, at the age of 35, was diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor. My grandma figured if she could go through 4 different marriages and survive them all, then she could definitely deal with cancer. Not having the financial stability to go to college, my mom and dad got married on July 12, 1986. My dad joined the Navy, and at the age of 18, my parents had to make the difficult move away from their loved ones to their new home in Puerto Rico, where my father was stationed. Being away from her family was hard, but not being able to be there for her mom every step of the way was my mother's toughest feat of all. 5 years later, my parents were given the opportunity to move back to the States and back home to St. Louis. They had my older brother in January of 1991 and were able to be with my grandma until she passed away after her 6-year battle with cancer on March 18, 1992. Up until this point, I believe, whether she knows it or not, showed how much strength my mom has and how it has affected the strong woman she is today. By the age of 31, my mom and dad had lived in Puerto Rico, Missouri, California, where they had their favorite child and only girl, and Florida, where my youngest brother was born. Throughout the first 13 years of their marriage, they managed to have 3 kids, keep their sanity, go back to school, and always provide a loving and safe environment for us. No matter where we lived, my mom always made lifelong friends and continues to keep all of her relationships strong today. After my younger brother was born, my grandpa wanted to be in our lives. Even though he was in and out of my mom's childhood, she gave him the benefit of the doubt and let him rekindle their relationship and start a new one with all of us. Not many people are able to give second chances, but my mother's ability to understand others and always look at the positive in life is a quality that I will always admire her for. As I've grown older, I have been able to appreciate everything my mom has done for me, and I respect everything that being a mother entitles. From my years of experimenting through swim lessons, every variety of dance, gymnastics, soccer, softball, basketball, tennis, and show choir, I knew that no matter what, I could look over and my mom would always be supporting me every step of the way, and not only because she was my ride to everything. I can't think of a time where my mom hasn't let me know how much she loves my brothers and I. She was there on my first day of kindergarten and every moment up to move-in day here at UMKC. Even being 4 hours away, my mom never lets me forget how proud she is of me. I admire everything about my mother, and I aspire to one day be able to show as much unconditional love as she does to us. My mom is my biggest fan, my emotional crutch, my role model, and my best friend. Her love for my dad after 27 years of marriage, and love for my brothers and I even after our awkward middle school phases and rebellious high school years amazes me. Not that I have anything against dads, because mine is the epitome of awesome, but let's be real. Moms are the reason this world goes round, and also why we don't have fast food for every meal. Because of my mom, I know that life goes on, love is a powerful thing, and that no matter what, she always gets the last word.